Many of you haven't worn makeup in years. You're ready to put your toe back in the water, but you have no idea where to begin. Let's do this basic look for around $100 in products. All right, let's get started with our Shea Butter Stick under the eyes. This is going to kind of act like spackle to fill in ridges and little fine lines under the eyes, and also protect the hydration that you surely applied before you got to the makeup table. Rose water, moisturizer, and an oil like argan to prep the skin, okay? And then I love the Shea Stick under the eyes. So the Shea Stick, and then we're gonna do 3 concealers, Cafe Au Lait, Deep Chocolate, and Toasted Almond for a complexion that's anywhere in the same range as mine. If you need color matching, you can send me an email and a picture of yourself, and I can help you pick the right color if you think that this would not work for you. We're not going to underpaint today. I did that in yesterday's video, so if you're interested in that, the 5 ways to modernize makeup is where you'd want to look for that. But today we're just going to go straight in with toasted coconut. We're keeping it really simple for those of you who are just kind of coming back into makeup. Just kind of put some on your face. You can follow the same pattern I used or not. This is the Siren brush. It is super fast at following the contours of the face and spreading out the makeup really evenly, and you can jump between foundation, contour, and highlight really easily because it doesn't absorb a lot of product. So I'm gonna go right over my eyelids and just give myself a nice clean start. If you make this general shape with your Cafe Au Lait concealer, you'll be in the right ballpark for getting your face highlighted in the areas where it needs it most. But you can play around with that and see where you like it most. I'm going to take any excess, put it on the tip of my nose and a little bit on the middle of my forehead. That's going to bring all of those middle places forward. You will need to set this with powder. That's not included in the little bundle that we're featuring today, but I'm sure that you have a loose powder or a setting powder. Just set right under your eyes with as little as possible. With the Deep Chocolate, you're gonna wipe off the tip almost completely. You really just need the tiniest amount. And we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should have enough left over to pull a little bit down the nose as well. And you're just gonna start dotting this in. These concealers have a really nice dry time. They don't dry really quickly because there's a very low alcohol content. So you've got time to kind of get them to meld together really easily. You want to get your temple and your hairline and all the way down. You're making like a C shape all the way around the top of your face. If you have excess, you can pull it down under the jaw and even down onto the neck. I'm going to put some down the center of my nose. And then I'm going to take the other end of the brush and just sweep around everything gently, not too heavy-handed, just kind of pushing it back. And that's sort of the final reveal, and it just smooths everything out so perfectly. I love it. If you haven't seen all of my videos, at this point in putting on your makeup, you may start to feel discouraged because makeup always enhances fine lines. So when you're looking at yourself right here and you're noticing that the concealer made your skin texture more obvious, I just want to tell you, back up. Look at yourself the same way that other people look at you, into your own eyes. Look into your own eyes in the mirror as if you're talking to another person, and let your face sort of come into focus around that. And is there anything pulling your eyes away from your own eyes that is distracting? If not, relax, okay? No one's looking at you right here. Not even your partner, okay? Just back up and you'll be fine. Let's move on to the best cream blush ever, which is actually a lipstick. And we're gonna give ourselves a big cheesy grin and then follow it up that same contour line right here. And if you want more information about exactly where contour is supposed to, all the videos are there. You can dive deep, but you don't need to. Just kind of use your best judgment and use my diagrams as I'm putting the makeup on, and you're probably going to be just fine. Just sit down and give yourself a place and a space to learn some new tricks, try some new things when it doesn't matter. You don't want to try this 5 minutes before you have to walk out the door. Give yourself some playtime. Okay, let's do brows with the taupe pomade if you are blonde or gray, and the rich chocolate if you are darker than that. I have a huge brow series coming up soon, but generally you're looking to make a line underneath your brows that's nice and straight and neat. And you're going to go up to the arch and then down. Your brows should only go in 2 directions. And then I'm going to make this really quick and easy and box mine in by drawing another line on top to the arch and down. The most important part of a good brow is a soft start. What does that mean? That means that this part right here needs to, first of all, start directly above the tear duct, if not earlier or closer to the nose. And this soft start is referring to there not being a harsh starting line of a dark product, okay? If it looks like a line drawn on your face right here where your eyebrow starts, you need to soften that a little bit, and a pomade makes that so easy because all you have to do is just kind of feather it out a little bit and soften that start line so you're not really sure exactly where they start and where they stop. See, the tail should just sort of fade. Make sure that it doesn't go past this line right here. It should stop short of a straight line from the corner of your eye up to the brow. If your brow dips way down, just take a little flamingo feather razor from Amazon and trim it up. I'm very excited to tell you that eyeshadow is now much easier. Just flip a fluffy brush back and forth on your lipstick, pop it right in the crease, 1 point of contact, okay? We're not doing this. 1 point of contact, and roll that brush forward and backward in a rainbow shape from the inside corner to the outside corner, and work it up toward the brow, okay? You should have product on this weird little fleshy area that nobody ever knows what to do with. And this is the same lipstick that I used on my cheeks as a cream blush. It's gorgeous on the eyes. If you have sensitive eyes, you might want to check it out first to make sure that it doesn't cause you any problems. It's not formulated for the eyes. If you want to make your lips look bigger, I have a video on that, but if you just want to get the basics done and fill in the ridges that grow around the mouth as we get older, you're going to use the All Natural lip liner. Start at the edge of where your lips are no longer pink, okay? Find where they stop being pink, and that's where you're going to make your line. A nice cheap wax like this is going to kind of fill in space. It's going to help keep your lip color on, and then you can set this with powder to keep it there all day. Now let's talk about the gloss. I added mascara. I'm sure you have one that you love. If you don't, I can point you in the right direction. This gloss is my very own product. I'm very proud of it. I've been using it for over 10 years in my bridal business, and it is just the perfect color. Has just the right amount of sheen and shine. It's totally versatile with a pink liner under it, with a neutral liner under it, or with a peach liner.